Welcome back, everyone. I hope everybody is enjoying their weekend and getting ready for the new week. So we have actually no data coming out tomorrow and this week as well. Wednesday and Thursday morning, we do have two reports coming out. So that might have a little bit of an effect. But we've seen Trump tweets quite a bit about Iran this weekend. So that might be a little bit of volatility coming into especially Monday. Right now, futures are open and we did gap up, I believe. However, one thing we do have still is quite a bit of earnings coming out this week. We got Uber, AMD, Disney, some of the couple big names are reporting as well. So keep that in mind, especially when you are taking swing trades. So I am gonna go over our levels that we use for day trading and scalping, and then I'll go over the swings that I'm watching for the coming week. Okay, having said that, let's get started. Okay, I'm actually gonna turn my face off. How do I turn it off? Okay, here we go. All right, so Apple, beautiful breakout. And in our swing class, we talked about it. We do have a cup and handle where we broke out of it. I am gonna move the calls from here. Now I'm looking for, as long as we stay above 280 is what I want the calls to be. And for puts, I'm gonna give myself a little bit of an extra room coming down all the way to 275. So if we break below 275, I'm looking for puts. Anything in between here, we could see a bounce if we do have a pullback and fill this gap also. So keep that in mind. You don't have to trade in between here. Wait for a proper confirmation before you jump into it, right? And then on the 1 hour, just gonna mark these levels here as well. So we have a room to 281, 285, and about right there. So these are the levels we will be watching for calls to the upside and then puts to the downside. So far, it played out pretty well. If you did use these levels throughout the week, on Monday, we pulled right into that 265 and bounced the next day as well. We got beautiful bounces and the levels have been playing out very nicely. Next is AMD. And we are going to be moving the calls now to anything above. We're currently at 365, so 355 area. Anything above that, I am looking for a call. And I think AMD still has a little bit more room on the extended fibs where we could see this continue. And then on the put side, I'm looking for anything below 350 to the downside. Again, if you use the levels, we filled that gap beautifully on Tuesday and bounced right from the T. And then 50% of that gap was held on Wednesday. And then we continue to break above those levels beautifully. So keep that in mind. I don't do Amazon day trading, but for now, we have achieved the full target on our extended fibs, and we could see a pullback. I don't have a new leg to mark yet, so I'm definitely going to be watching to see what Amazon does. Evago, another name, we played it, and this one worked out very, very well. And look at the levels, guys. These levels are gold. If you're not using them, you are doing yourself a disservice. So make sure you mark these. And for calls on Evago, we are looking for anything above 420. So as long as we are above 420, I'm looking for calls. Anything below 418, 417 area, I am looking for puts the downside. I think Evago has a room to continue, and we have a couple levels that we could see us go back up and test. If we break 430, nothing is stopping Evago from going all the way to 450, even 460 area as well. Boeing, let's see, we do have a level 1 to mark this because we've rejected 3 times. So now I want the puts to be below 225. And actually, you know what? Let's see, where was the pivot? Right about here. So calls above 225 we will go and then we will do puts. Let's say if we can break below 222 area, looking for previous pivots to see where we have pulled back. And then you got levels to the upside. I did see some bullish flow come in, not as much, but there was some bullish flow on it. Next is coin. Coin so far is, I think we captured it once. This one keeping a bigger levels just because how it moves. For calls, anything above 190. And for puts, anything below 188, 187 level. So we are looking that to the upside on coin. Just be careful with coin. Their spread is usually pretty wide. So keep that in mind. Google, we have freaking hit every level on Google. So now any pullback, I am looking for this thing to, actually, even if we hold above 385, let me delete this and see. We got a new extended fibs on it. So we might see above 400, 406 area. So we want calls above 385 and we want puts below 380. Where are we? 380. We got a nice gap to fill as to the downside. If we do have a pullback, that's what we are watching. Heard another one is actually, I think I went over the chart in the class with you guys. Anything we stay above 73 is a call. Anything below 70 is a put. Okay. Anything to the upside, I think even a swing is not bad. And we are already in a swing on this thing. So this is your gap. And I am gonna remove this gap since we filled it. So you got a gap to the upside. We could pull back and see this downside as well. But anything above 73 is a call for me. Meta, really like the levels it is at. And we are gonna be watching for puts anything below 600. Okay, and calls above 610. So if we can break above 610, I'm looking for a call. Anything below 600, I'm looking for a put. And you got a beautiful gap to the upside as well. And we do have a gap to the downside as well. So keep these gaps in mind, especially when you're day trading and scalping. Next is Microsoft. Another one of our levels playing out beautifully. So now we want the calls to be above 415 and we want the put to be below 410. Okay, that's what we are watching. I'm just gonna mark one more level in here. Next is MicroStrategy. We don't really use that one. MU played out. Netflix has been pretty good too, decent. We don't really day trade that one either. Next is NVIDIA. What a beautiful level, especially to the upside. We captured that with our extended fibs, pretty much the whole move, right? So now puts below 195 and calls above 200. Okay, let it break 200 is your calls. Anything below is your put. PLTR, a lot of chop actually on this name, even though we've captured it a few times, but damn, this thing made us work for our money, right? Calls above 145 and puts below 140. Anything below 140, you want puts. We got a gap here as well. Then we could see a move to the downside as well. But I do like where we have retested, and this could be a nice setup to the, oh, they do have earnings on Monday. Keep that in mind. Then we got our QQQs. We have hit the top of our extensions. So I am gonna remove that and give you guys another level right there, and this was the high of it. So if you look at the SPY and QQQ candle, completely different one. QQQ has a bullish candle. SPY actually has, I believe it's called Hangman. or a shooting star, something like that. That's one of the candles we printed on the SPY daily, but QQQ did not print that candle. So something to keep in mind. And these are your level. I don't really like to mark call and puts for QQQ because I play based on the NQ itself. Next is SPX. You see that candle? We got that bearish candle printing, but again, man, this market does not care about any of these candles. So any pullback, hold, could be a bounce. So SPY we still have extensions to the upside. So far, our levels been playing out very nicely. So this one, any pullback, I would say calls above 720 and puts below 718. Okay, so puts below that, otherwise calls to the upside. We do have, I'm gonna mark this high for now, and then we'll see if we can break 725 and continue to the upside. Tesla, from the put side on it, actually, yeah, so put we held from here and we made a very nice bounce from here and continue to the upside. So right now, I would say as long as we hold 390, calls above 390 and puts below 385. Where is my 385? Right there, puts below that, calls to the upside. That's it for your day trading and scalping levels. These have been working out very well throughout the week. So I hope you guys are taking advantage of this. And then if you guys like and you like these levels and it has helped you throughout the week, please do like the video and subscribe, leave a comment below, and then I will have the swing video up in the WAP in the next 20 minutes or so. Thank you. I will see you guys inside the group.